Come in. Ah, yes, thank you. Please forgive me for the short notice. You were probably preparing for bed yourself when I rang for water. Whenever someone replies with "it's nothing," I get worried. I really don't ask for much. I really don't. My request just comes sporadically, I suppose. Yes, my family will keep you very busy. This is guaranteed. Speaking of which, how have you been faring since, well, that night? I mean, has your job been easier to bear? My brother hasn't done anything since, has he? Oh, that brings me such relief. I haven't heard exactly what happened with him, but father has been stricter than usual with him these days. Little brother seems to be working more since we reported. I suppose that is what happens when you abuse your power. I'm glad you've been better. I really am. Mother has been curious also. She's seen your behavior lately. She says you have been less tense, which is vital in a servant getting used to a new house. I know that this place is bigger than what you have seen, so I wasn't sure if you'd get used to it. Am I being too concerning? I don't mean to. I suppose it's not proper for a lady to dote on a servant. It would be rather odd. Oh, you don't mind? I suppose that is satisfying to know. I would not like to be so intrusive in someone's personal space. Well, a lady is who I strive to be of sorts. I am not exactly a typical lady, with the circumstances to come, but a lady is who I am meant to be nonetheless. Goodness, where did that come from? I suppose a storm is approaching. I do hope it only lasts the night and not longer. What? Pfft, I'm not scared of storms. That would be childish. They're just acts of nature. Without them, we wouldn't have spring flowers and summer trees blooming. Ungodly things create the most beautiful at times. It does wonders for the garden. I love to take walks back there when the flowers are in bloom. Everything smells so sweet at the peak of spring. When they bloom, you should take a walk with me. You should see them for yourself. We hold parties back there, and you're going to have to get used to walking the pathways there too. It's not too hard, but Mother takes pride in that garden. So does Mr. Brushing. He's our gardener. He's been working on it since my great-grandfather was living. One false move and it won't exactly be a nice meeting with Mr. Brushing, so please be careful. Please do keep that in mind. A servant is observational about their surroundings, the staff they work with, and the masters they work for. No, I did not just jump. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you snicker. I didn't do anything to make anyone laugh. Alright, if it makes you feel better about yourself. I don't exactly hate storms, but I'm not fond of them either. They sound threatening and tyrannical. When I was little, my mother used to sing me songs just so I could go to sleep and wake up only at morning. When she thought I was too old for that sort of thing, she stopped. I haven't exactly gotten over them, so... Do you see that box on the vanity? Bring it to me, please. Do you know what this is? It was a gift from one of my aunts at Christmas time. The song helps me sleep sometimes. I try not to play it too much. Dependence is not a healthy trait to possess. It doesn't hurt to be comfortable. That's what I want to believe. Well, if you don't mind, could you stay for a little while longer? If I request it, there is no need to fret about what is proper. I am not asking for anything more than company. Please? Just until the storm slows down. Oh, thank you. I promise I will not abuse these moments. Whether you believe me or do not, I wanted to make my intentions clear. Please, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Loosen that collar a bit. Your uniform is too stuffy for this time of night. Do you want me to start commanding you? I would hate to be brash, but your face is starting to redden. I don't want you to faint in my room. How's that? Better? Good. Your breaths are steadier too. I am relieved to see that. Oh yes, I should let down my hair. It's getting late, and a woman does not sleep with accessories on. I've always had hair this long. It's a hassle to attend to sometimes, and I do wish it were shorter. Mother would lose her mind if I cut it to look like those dancers at parties. She's very old-fashioned that way, though short hair is all the rage these days. The only way I would ever get the hair I want is when I'm married to some rich man who would let me do whatever I please. Even then, God knows what I would be allowed to do. Depends on how rich the man is and how attentive he is with his women. It sounds like a dull life, but what can I do? If I had it my way, or if I asked Father for it rather, I'd be disowned, penniless, and without family is more than I could bear. I will never say that you have it easier. I would never drag myself to the dungeon of pity. My life is mine, and your life is yours. There is nothing to compare. If I offended you in any way, please, please, please forgive me. I mean no such thing. Oh, you are too kind. You are very kind. It's too much for me. I am very unsure of how to respond. I am not blushing. There is nothing to blush at. Don't snicker at me. Why are you being such a tease? It's rude. Oh, be quiet. I'm only being nice because it's the right thing to do. Why else would I apologize if I offended a person? Or if I thought I did, at least. Of course I'm fond of you. There is no reason why I shouldn't. Are you secretly a thief or something? Well, that is good to know. However, keep that conniving grin on your face and I might have to get a guard to follow you around. If I ever need you here again, I'd be the one to keep my eyes on you. No, it seems to be stronger, that storm. But I must sleep. I cannot stay up all night. That wouldn't do me any good at all. Yes, I would like to have the music box, thank you. How sweet the sound. True? No, I don't believe there is a song to this. Do you think there is? Make up one. I'm not really a songbird. I'm not one to come up with words and melodies so easily. Do you now? Well then, I hope, maybe, if you don't mind, that is. Could you, sing for me? It doesn't have to be long. Something short will do. Please? Yes, I will settle in. I'm not a child, you know. All right. I'm as tucked in as one could possibly get. If the sheets were any tighter, I would suffocate thanks to you. I'm sorry, but your reaction was too funny to miss. Good enough. No more teasing. Fair? Let me start the box again. Now then, my songbird, what is your tuneful tale about? Sing me the ways.